kind of like what you get with our card. If you want more details, go to hsn.com. All right. So Jay, there's a lot of great things coming up in the show. And this one I think is one of the most powerful ones, and I had to wear it. I'm like, I'm gonna wear it for the few minutes that I get to wear it because it's absolutely stunning. In fact, I think, and I've been very lucky to work with Jay now, going on almost 17 years, I think this is the best coral piece he has ever created, and here's why. He normally will do nuggets. He doesn't waste very rare red coral on doing big, showy pieces. And in this case, Jay, you guys went for it, and thank you for doing that. This is a showstopper piece.
Well, you know, this is it's a power color, and you know, for people that the thing is we're a niche business. We work literally directly from the rough material, and we also acquire the material at source wherever possible. And coral, to be honest with you, the only reason you're able to see this is because we have such huge private stocks of different materials. Coral is not one of them, by the way. And what's really, really hurting us right now is most of the coral rough materials that you saw on the show before, it was a product of me just being in some country somewhere, and you would run into some of the coral rough. I don't really have any sources right now that have coral stock. It's just hit or miss, whether you find somebody who might have to, that actually has some. And the thing with coral is, coral, there'll be a time very soon, and maybe sooner than you can even imagine, where you're not going to see coral in jewelry whatsoever. There is no new harvest. I mean, there is some like Mediterranean red coral, very expensive. There is some Hawaiian black coral that they're still harvesting, but coral is not anything that they're harvesting anymore, and haven't for some time now. So we're really fortunate to be able to have this material. We kind of put in our designs with an eyedropper, but when in most cases, and especially right now, once we've gone through all the rough, there's no way to actually replenish that or bring it on or bring it back. I mean, when it's gone, it's gone. And that's the case with this material. We used everything that we had from this one lot that we got, and it was big enough that we could actually do something big and bold, and we wanted to do something different. And you know me so well, and that's why it's fun working with you. But normally you are correct.
Yeah.
You don't waste our coral on freeform designs.
Well, you know what? Here's what it is too, guys. Here's what you'll see. You'll see, kind of like circles or beads on a string, which is great. It's fine. We've sold hundreds of thousands of those. Or they'll only be accent beads. He'll use what he has in coral and he'll incorporate it with, say, a lapis. So you get a red and blue look. It is so incredibly rare that we have this tonight because he used a lot of that precious coral. And look at the statement it makes. This is truly a showstopper. It is gonna look so pretty if you wear it with a beautiful V-neck. And again, you can adjust it. For those of you who are new, he always does a beautiful sterling silver extender. This is 2 3/4 of an inch. So you can make it much tighter, you can make it much longer. So let's say you're wearing this and you've got a V-neck on and you wanna fill that V-neck up, I mean beautifully you can. Now I'm wearing it the longest. So if you've got a great black turtleneck on and you've got your black Diane Gilman jeans and you're rocking a cool pair of, high shaft boots, throw this on, boom, your outfit's done. And there is something so richly elegant about having red jewelry because it's not a common color in gemstones. So usually you have to get it painted or it's wood or it's some kind of plastic or glass thing. This is the real thing, and that's what you'll find throughout the entire line. You'll find all of this is genuine. It's all sterling silver. You're just getting phenomenal values. But if you're the kind of woman who says, no, I want some real jewelry, I want to put something on and be very proud of it, this is your piece. And again, please don't miss out. Everything in the show, I will tell you right now, is very limited. It's extremely limited. And Angie, by the way, hi, darling. Jerry, how are you? You never see Jerry and the girls, but I want to say hi to Jerry and everybody else on the crew. Hello, everybody. But anyway, this is just really a fun night. And I think right now, too, Jay, there's something I learned that was so important from everything we've gone through. And I know you kind of experienced some of that in your travels recently. I get up every day now and appreciate all of my jewelry, including all the pieces, because you know I have a ton of yours, so much more than I ever did, because I don't waste a day now putting stuff on. I want to embrace all my jewelry and new jewelry, because there's just not a day to waste anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you know, it does in so many different aspects. And even with me, you know, being able to see something new, something different, something you can really appreciate. And here again, not to sound like, you know, the bearer of bad news, but I'll tell you what, you know, like, you know, this was our first time back internationally on the road and everything. I think it's really going to be a while before we can get out there and really be able to get back in the field.
Well, and that's a concern. Because that's what Jay has done his entire life, is travel the entire world year after year. And again, we're so fortunate, you know, Jay, for you to be able to still produce these amazing pieces, even under very, very difficult circumstances. But guess what? The guy has a million contacts around the world, people and places that we could never get to. Jay has access to. This is a perfect example of that. We also have a couple items coming up. One very interesting item that is from his private collection that he